Today we are talking about the secret to getting free media. Don't care what your business is, all right? So there's that. Super quick, I have the coolest standing desk in history. Do you remember when standing desk cost like a ridiculous amount of money? I remember back in like 2016 when they were just becoming a thing. I did this because then you stand. But whenever they were just becoming a thing, we were looking for standing desks and they were like freaking $1,000 a piece. And I'm like, I'm not spending $1,000 on a desk just to stand up. I'll just stand up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we found this whenever we moved to the new house, which is a week or so ago. We were like, let's get a standing desk for the other side of the room. Also, I love like being able to move around and walk and all of these things. Anyway, I have a standing desk now. It was freaking like $200, like nothing. The link to it is in the description of this video if you want it. It's from Amazon. Awesome desk. Took nothing to put together. It's got little plugins for your phone and it's awesome. Anyway, so enough about my standing desk. Let's go ahead and get into the actual content. So the secret to getting free media, no matter what your business is, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to share my screen here and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. And so this is part 1 of 2. So heads up, this is part 1 of 2. Tomorrow I'm going to have more stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you. And again, this is how you get media for free for your business. You guys, whenever we're building ourselves as authorities in our industries and what we help people do, it's very, very, very important that we have media channels that back up or, you know, kind of like project us out into the world so we're seen as that authority, because you could be the best whatever you are, but if nobody knows it, you're not in publications, and you can't say I was in this, this, and this, then it's more on people are more skeptical of you, and it's more based on like just the trustworthiness of you showing up and that sort of thing, which you can absolutely build, but it's so much easier whenever you have media at your back. Does that make sense? So let me show you how to get media for free. And then tomorrow is the 1-2 punch, or the number 2 of the 1-2 punch, right? So today we're doing punch 1. Tomorrow we're doing punch 2, and punch 2 is going to rock your whole entire world. It's very exciting. Okay, so here's punch 1. So I'm going to just go through this and show you how to do it. So HARO is where we're at. HARO stands for Help a Reporter Out, okay? And really what this is there are journalists all over the place, journalists for different places. I mean, look at this. Fox News, Reuters, Chicago Tribune, Times, New York Times, Wall Street Journal, ABC, Refinery 29, Mashable. There's like all of these places where there are journalists. And you guys, if you're not familiar with the life of a journalist, the life of a journalist is get this thing done, move on. Get this thing done, move on. And they have to do a lot every single day, and they don't get paid much to do it. And so that means that they have to just keep producing content and producing content and producing content. But you guys, whenever they are producing content, what they need are sources. They need the little blurb from somebody that's a source that says, I'm in this world and I say this. So it gives validity to their content. Does that make sense? So this is where they find their sources, or one place that they find their sources. It's probably the biggest place, actually. So what you would click on is I'm a source. Now, if you need to go through all this mental rigmarole of, am I a source? Am I really qualified? Really, if you've been through something in your life, you're a source. If you know information about a thing, you're a source. Okay, so don't say, well, I'm not a PhD, I'm not a source. Listen, it ain't like that. Okay, so stop going through all this silly stuff in your brain and just move. Okay, so I'm a source. You click on the button, I'm a source. And then you go ahead and read through all of this. Sources must be their own, unique responses, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so you go through all of that and read it, all right? Go to subscriptions at the top. Now you end up on the subscription page. Okay, now there are different subscriptions that you can pay for, or there's the free one. The free one is what I'm talking about today. So you go to sign up. What I'm going to do is I will just put my name on here. I already have one, so I kind of hope I'm going to use a different email. Sorry, team. I'm going to be like, what? You're bombarding our inbox. We will put the wrong phone number. Sorry, guys. Country, United States. State, Florida. Company, Martha Krejci. Company. Password, I'll just create one real quick. Not a robot. I am not a robot. My desk is. I agree to allow my personal data, yada, yada, yada. It's all going to be used anyway. Let's not act like that doesn't happen. Sign up. You must use a personalized email address, a more personalized with a role-based. Oh, okay, I got it. I'm going to do this. Sorry, Mike. There we go. He's going to be like, what did you just do to me? I agree. Sign up. Okay, here we go. Thanks for joining HARO. And then what you're going to do is, so your sign up is successful, blah, blah, blah. People talking about HARO. All right, and then what you're going to do is, whoop, let me get out of here. There's no, check your email, sign in. Oh, man. Okay, well, I cannot do this right now. Let me log in with my own stuff. Whoop. Get these things out of here. I can't go to Mike's email right now, so I'm going to log in with my own things. Whoops. Let's pray that this is the correct email address. Oh, come on. I get them at that email, I think. Okay. I may have to change my password. You know what? I'm not even going to deal with this. I'm going to go back to this because you guys can handle this on your own. That's fun whenever that happens. But anyway, whenever you actually log in, you guys, what you're going to do is you are going to, you're going to choose a category. It'll have a list of categories of what you can be a source for. So are you a source for nutrition? As you go through those categories, you'll just choose the ones that you could be asked questions about and have a good legitimate answer. And so that's all you choose. Do not choose categories that you're like, I could kind of do this, I could kind of do that. Don't do that. You don't want to be a source for kind of. Make sure that the categories that you're choosing is in relation to the content that you share. Okay, so if you're doing affiliate marketing, you still have your story, you still have your bat signal, you still have the way that you serve. Whenever you're in HARO, you choose the category closest, or categories, closest to what you already share. Because here's the deal, guys, we don't want media that positions us as something that we're not. That positions us as somebody that helps with a thing that we don't even help with. If we're going to get media, let's make sure that it's laser focused media, that the people coming to us from that media then get us, and we are precisely what they are looking for. Does that make sense? Don't be like, oh, I need media, so I'm going to be all over the place. No, you want the right media. You want the right people. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's when you're choosing the categories. The other thing that you can choose is how many times a day you receive the emails. And so they'll send you one around breakfast, one around lunch, and one around dinner. You could choose to receive one a day. I receive 3 a day, which means I get lots of emails from HARO. But whenever you receive the email, what you'll do is you'll go through the email and it's going to give blurbs of what people are looking for. And you can click on one and be like, I can answer that. Awesome. So then you click on it, you type out your answer, what you would put in that article, you type out your answer and you send it. And here's the thing, you don't know if they're going to use it or not. Sometimes they let you know if they use it and sometimes they don't. So what I would do is I would keep track of what that publication was, And over the course of the next week or so, I would continue to Google your name and that publication. So when it comes up, you can save it off to the side as now content that is shareable by you. Okay? If you're ready for the 2 part of the 1-2 punch, I will see you tomorrow morning. Adios.